Hello and welcome back to the next episode of our Persona 5 Royal Let's Play series. You join me here in our bedroom in LeBlanc, where we need to go ahead and go to bed. Seems like that is probably going to how we start every episode of this Let's Play series. Oh, we got a phone call. That thing on your phone was some red eyeball icon, right? Right. We ended up at that weird place when we used this nav app, right? I found it on my phone too. I don't even remember installing it. That's creepy. For real, what is this thing? I think it's being downloaded on its own somehow. It's dangerous to use something without knowing what it is. But with it, we can go to that weird palace, right? Seems like it. Basically, it's going to depend on how we use it. But first, we got to find evidence for the beatings. I'm counting on you, alright? Don't go ditching school on me. I feel exhausted. Maybe it's because of the metaverse. Let's go to sleep. More velvet room? More velvet room.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. I thought about resuming our previous conversation tonight. That is why I have summoned you. What are your thoughts? Are you becoming accustomed to this place?
Ooh. Yeah.
Ah, glad to hear it. It seems you have nerves of steel. The goal of your rehabilitation is to thwart the fated ruin. However, such a feat cannot be done by you alone. Today, you entered a partnership with someone who awoke to the same power, did you not?
You mean Ryuji?
Involving yourself with others is an important foundation for your recovery. You've done well. That said, I am not advising the formation of superficial relationships. It must not be a frivolity, but a ring of those who would, by morals or faith, lend you their strength. In other words, they are bonds with those who have been robbed of their places to belong. The expansion of said ring will, in return, help you mature as well.
Personas are the strength of heart. The stronger the bonds that surround you, the more power your personas will gain.
There are countless people in the city who have talents that a weakling like you doesn't. You better rack that noggin of yours and get them on your side. We'll change that into power.
Confidence for people you trust who share a similar goal. You can find these people in places like school or around town. Try forming bonds with people by visiting them multiple times, earning their trust, and proving your value. Once you have formed a bond, you can open the menu and can select Confidant to check the strength of your relationship. There are a lot of confidants that we can form, a lot of social links that we can make with a lot of different people. And we are going to want to try and get every single one of them and try and get them all maxed out throughout this playthrough. I'm looking forward to it, but it's a very delicate balance on doing them all.
Indeed, you should be prepared to use even myself, or your ambitions will not come to fruition. We have a deal then.
It feels like Igor has high expectations of me.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the Fool persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
Nice. So the Fool Arcana gives us an ability, which is why we want to form these social links and level them up. The higher we level them up, the better the abilities we will receive. So for now, Wild Talk allows you to negotiate with shadows after performing a holdup. The reason we want to do that is so we can gain new personas. Unlike our social links or our teammates, we can hold multiple personas within ourselves, which means we get to use a wide variety while our teammates are left with only one. And a new ability, Arcane Burst, earn bonus experience when fusing personas based on their Arcane's Confidant rank. We'll talk about fusing personas later.
Alright.
You've unlocked the Full Confidant. You have learned the ability Wild Talk from Igor. You have learned the ability Arcane Burst from Igor. People you have formed a bond with have special confidant abilities, which I was just going over. Your confidant rank indicates the strength of your trust with someone. As this rank increases, more of their confidant abilities will be unlocked. And we can see those later.
Well, you will understand it all in due time. Continue devoting yourself to your rehabilitation.
Now this conversation's over. Get lost, inmate.
Good night, Caroline.
How annoying. We've barely started high school and already they're making us play at a volleyball rally? And why are they pitting us against the teacher team? Kamoshida's gonna crush us. We get to see his technique live and in person though. We should totally get spiked on.
Right.
Yeah, okay. You're gonna get your face smashed in. Just look at how banged up the volleyball team is. What the hell goes on during their practices?
Okay, quiet down.
Okay, listen up, everyone. As you all know, today is the volleyball rally. Head to the gymnasium once you've changed. Got it?
Man, you still got it, coach. Thanks. Let's go for one more. All right.
Still sticks out. Hasn't changed a bit.
Pretty boring.
Right?
She looks pretty sad. Oh my.
Sorry. Hey, are you all right? Someone, take him to the nurse's office.
He'll pay soon enough.
All right, let's resume the match.
Yeah, fake concern.
That asshole's acting like a king over here, too.
I see that, Ryuji.
Get to know each other better, my ass. It's just a one-man show for him to stroke his ego.
Exactly.
Oh, and how
how he acted like he was worried about Mishima? Oh, what an abusive D-bag!
Calm down, Ryuji.
Well, anyways, now's our chance to go look for the guys we saw were slaves yesterday. Let's look for the faces we saw at the castle. All the members of the team should be here today. I'll be sure to find someone to spill about Kamoshida's physical abuse. Just you wait, asshole.
Where are you searching?
The first one that popped out was a guy from Class D, so let's start from there. That's your class. Hopefully you can get him to talk without any issues. People have been avoiding me lately, so... Oh, but you're kind of in the same boat, huh?
Kinda. Okay, you can use quick travel by bringing up the map with R1 and selecting the location you want to move to. So, let's go to our classroom. Oh, there we go.
What?
Oh, good gravy.
Are you skipping out on the volleyball rally? I guess I expected from you, Transfer.
Hey, that's the guy who was over at that castle.
You too, Sakamoto? What do you guys want?
How did you get injured?
It's from practice. What does that have to do with anything?
Kamoshida did it to you, right? Look, I ain't gonna tell anyone you squealed. Just tell us about how Kamoshida's abusing you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's not the way to go about it, Ryuji. Are you afraid?
I'm not. You guys are talking complete nonsense.
Don't try and hide it. We already know.
You know? You have proof.
Well,
This is ridiculous. Please, leave me alone. You're really bothering me.
all right, that's enough. Come on, let's go. That injury ain't normal, and he still won't fess up. Crap. If we keep going at this pace, the ballgame's gonna end.
Let's split up.
Guess that'd be faster. I'll check the practice building for people before clubs start. You handle the classroom building. There's a third year on the volleyball team that I remember. I think he's in 3C? He was getting beat pretty badly at the castle. He might have some injuries here, too. Anyways, I'll hit you up if I find anything. See ya.
Okay, let's see if we can listen to some of these guys. Do you think Suji-san's been acting strange lately? She's been sighing a lot. She used to be a lot happier when we were first years. Plus those bruises, I think she's in trouble. She's trying to become a volleyball starter, isn't she? I heard she takes private lessons with Mr. Kamoshida every day. Apparently she's been a really good player ever since she was in middle school. Anyway, acting sad like that while keeping Mr. Kamoshida to herself is kind of arrogant, don't you think? Oh, good gravy. Do you need something? I really wish you wouldn't talk to me in such a public place. Tell me about volleyball. Why don't you ask Mishima-kun about that? He's in Class D with you, isn't he? To be honest, I've heard some rumors about him and Mr. Kamoshida. Don't ask me anymore, though. I don't want the teachers to see me associating with you. Ooh. Okay. When I was on the first floor just now, I saw someone who was all banged up. Oh, I bet it was someone from the volleyball team. Even the third years get worked hard. So these guys realize it. I saw Mr. Kamoshida asking Takamaki out in the hall yesterday, but she just shot him down. She's so uptight. She probably had a bunch of boyfriends. I think the popularity went to her head. And she was looking down on us other girls, right? As to be expected from a foreigner. Wow. Guys are terrible. Alright, let's go to classroom building 3F. Here we go. I heard the transfer student is real hot-headed and gets into fights all the time. Let's listen to these guys. Let's get changed and head to karaoke. Should we invite that other guy? I think I saw him somewhere over there. He can't. He said he had to go to practice. Seriously, the volleyball team is something else. Alright. Classroom, was it 3C? Let's see if we can find that. That's 1C. 1B. Maybe it's just C. Yeah, right here. This is a first year classroom. There's nothing in particular that I need to do here. Okay. So I don't need to be here. Let's go down. And these are the guys. So what if I go into my classroom? Okay, he's not in here. All right. Find the third year volleyball student. He wasn't upstairs. Let's go down. Man, cleaning up after the volleyball rally is going to be such a pain. Huh? What do you want? You got something to say? How did you get hurt? It's from practice. Hey, I know who this guy is. He's that transfer student who's been hanging around with Sakamoto. Oh, I get it. You're trying to snoop on Mr. Kamoshida, right? Look, our volleyball team performs at a national level. Of course our practices are going to be tough. Mr. Kamoshida is just dedicated to training us. Don't believe everything Sakamoto says. That's corporal punishment.
Who cares?
Don't talk like you know. Hey, we should stop talking to him. What if he loses it and starts attacking us? I heard he even carries a knife around. Who knows what he's capable of? How's it going? You tell me first. No good. Everyone's too freaked out about Kamoshida. But I still got a lead. A new year. A first year. New member. He just joined, so he might not be all wrapped up in Kamoshida's web of stuff yet. Go ask around with the first year, see if you can find him. Okay, you can view the messages you've received. Only the 50 most recent chat threads will be saved. Alright, so we need to go and find this guy. But we just talked with you guys, right? I'm so glad I'm not on the volleyball team. Doesn't it seem like first years always have to run? And they have to run all the way down from the 3rd floor too. They certainly tough it out well, but I feel sorry for them. Okay, so maybe we need to go to the 3rd floor. Huh? Yeah, I'm on the volleyball team. What do you want? What are those injuries? Oh, these? It happened during practice. I mean, everyone on the team's got injuries like this. Mishima Senpai has it especially bad, though. He gets to deal with Mr. Kamoshida's special coaching. Oh, never mind. Forget I said anything. Mishima.
I can't do it.
Please, just stop talking to me. Ask someone else if you want to know anything more. Attention, attention. All matches have concluded. Please get ready to go home for today. Well, dang it, we're out of time. How'd it go? Take a wild guess. So you didn't have any luck either? Okay, I'll regroup for now. See you in the courtyard.
Can I talk to you for a sec?
What is it?
It'll be quick. Anyway, what's with you? Like how you were late the other day was a lie and all? There's that weird rumor about you too.
What do you want with him?
Right back at you. You're not even in our class.
We just happen to get to know each other.
What are you planning on doing to Mr. Kamoshida?
Huh? I see. I getcha. You're all buddy-buddy with Kamoshida after all.
This has nothing to do with you, Sakamoto.
If you found out what he's been doing behind your back, you'd dump him right away.
Behind my back? What's that supposed to mean?
You wouldn't get it.
Anyway, people are already talking about you two. I don't know what you're trying to pull, but no one's gonna help you. I'm warning you, just in case. That's all.
Why she gotta be so aggressive all the time?
Why do you gotta be so aggressive all the time? You know her?
We just went to the same middle school. Anyways, that's not what we're here to talk about. I had no luck on my end. What about you? Did anything like someone's name turn up?
Yes, Mishima.
Huh? Special coaching, huh? True. I always see the guy covered in bruises. Let's go talk to him before he leaves then. Hey, got a second? Sakamoto? And you too. Come on, we just want to chat. Kamoshida's been coaching you, huh? You sure it's not just physical abuse? Certainly not. What are you talking all polite for? Anyways, we saw him spike you today, right in the face.
That was just because I'm not good at the sport.
Still, that doesn't explain all the other bruises you've got. They're from practice. Is he forcing you to keep quiet?
That's...
What's going on here? Mishima, isn't it time for practice?
I'm not feeling well today.
What? Maybe you're better off quitting then. You're never going to improve that crappy form unless you show up to practice.
Didn't you hear? He ain't feeling well.
Well, Mishima, are you coming to practice or not?
I'll go.
As for you, any more trouble and you'll be gone from this school for sure.
Bastard.
Same goes for you. Didn't the principal tell you to keep in line?
You have an amazing spike.
Just don't get in the way of my practice. All these unsettling rumors are making the students anxious after all.
That's your own goddamn fault.
This won't get us anywhere. Let's go, Mishima. Shujin Academy is a place where those with aspirations come to learn. Unworthy students like yourselves don't have any right to be here.
Get over yourself, dude.
Get with the program.
Yes, sir.
That asshole. He's gonna pay for this.
There's no point.
Huh?
Proving that he's physically abusing us is meaningless. Everybody knows. Principal, our parents, they all know, and they all keep quiet about it.
This has gotta be a joke.
Don't be a pain. You don't understand what I'm going through. Shouldn't you, of all people, know that nothing's going to help?
Damn it.
What now?
I'll try one more time to persuade the other guys. That's all I can do.
I'm worn out from all the stuff that happened today. I should probably head to sleep soon. Can we actually go downstairs? I want to look. I'm already tired today. I should probably sleep soon. Okay, so it won't let me go down. Can I look in our box? The cardboard box sent from back home. It has some extra clothes and daily necessities inside. Receive Persona 5. Save a data special gift. Nice. So we got some aid. 50,000 yen. Very nice. I like it. Alright. And let's go ahead and head to bed. Hey, this doesn't make any sense. The principal and even the parents know about the abuse. Why isn't anyone speaking up? Because volleyball. Yeah. It's basically because Kamoshida made the volleyball team famous. Even so, that doesn't give him the right to do whatever he wants. He's beating kids up, and all they're allowed to do is endure. And that follower of his doesn't care. Who are you talking about? Aunt Kamika. You met her in the courtyard, remember? You should know her. I mean, she's in your class, dude. Ugh, what a load of bull. I can't let it end like this. I'm gonna try and find someone who knows about what's going on with Kamoshida during break tomorrow. Just you watch. I'm not giving up. Alright, let's head to bed. I'm beat from running around all day. Let's sleep. Ah, no velvet room. That's a first. Did you see Mr. Kamoshida play yesterday? He was so awesome. I think I might ask for his autograph after school. I don't know if that's such a good idea. I hear that you shouldn't go near the PE faculty office. People say you can hear weird sounds like screaming, even though no one's there. What? That's probably just a rumor spread by fans to scare the competition. Oh, good gravy. So, about witnesses. I was wondering if we could get something out of Takuma. Since she's with Kamoshida? No, that ain't why. You know how we didn't get a thing out of the volleyball team? I figured it'd be a good idea to talk to someone who knows them. Takuma's BFF with a starter, a girl named Suzui. I tried to talk to that girl during break, but I got nothing. That's why we should have Takuma talk to her. Then again, I guess it'll be hard getting her to help us. Sorry, let me see what else I can come up with.
Shouldn't you be heading to volleyball? Uh-huh. That bruise above your eye. Is that from practice, too?
Yeah.
Are you sure you're not pushing yourself too hard?
I'm okay. Volleyball's the only thing I can do right. Shouldn't you take that?
It's probably just my part-time job, I think.
I should get going.
Shiho, are you sure you're okay?
Uh-huh.
Yes. Today won't work. I'm not feeling so good. Sorry. Bye.
Hey, wasn't that Takamaki?
Rumor has it she's dating Kamoshida.
Seriously?
I heard people saw them in his car together.
You know, she seems pretty easy, huh? You think I'd have a chance too?
Oh, good gravy.
Come on, dude. You can't go after Kamoshida's bitch.
That's not nice, guys.
What? Oh, I'm in the way, aren't I? Sorry.
Are you hurt?
Huh? Well... You don't look familiar. Could you be that transfer student from Class D? This might not be any of my business, but don't let the rumors get to you, okay?
They don't bother me.
I'm glad to hear that. My best friend is often misunderstood too, all because of her looks. Sorry. I didn't mean to drag on like that. Anyway, I have to go to practice. I'll see you around.
Damn it! What the hell?
Did you find someone?
Is that what it looks like? All of them kept saying the same shit Mishima was talking about. Kamoshida had to have told him something. At this rate, looks like we'll have to go to him directly.
There's no point.
I know. But seriously, isn't there something we can do? No way I'm gonna give in like this. Can you think of anything?
How about a sneak attack?
Oh, that'd be fine if we could do it without getting caught, but if we did, we'd be seriously done for. You got any other ideas?
We could call the cops.
So you want to tell them about the castle? They'd never believe us. Have any other ideas? What do we do?
Let's punish the king.
The king? You mean that other world's Kamoshida? I didn't think of that, but is there any meaning to...
I finally found you!
Morgana!
You say something?
Don't think you can get away with not paying me back for helping you.
That voice... Is that you, Morgana?
How dare you up and leaving me the other day?
The cat's talking?
I am not a cat! This is just what happened when I came to this world. It was a lot of trouble finding you two.
Wait, you came to our world? Does that mean you've got a phone?
Mm-hmm.
You don't need one when you're at my level. I did get pretty lost making my escape, though.
That aside, why can you talk? You're a cat!
How should I know?
You hearing this too?
Yeah.
Then it really is Morgana.
You guys are having a rough time of this, I heard you mention something about witnesses.
Oh, shut up!
You know, I could tell you a thing or two about what to do about Kamoshida. You were pretty close just a moment ago.
God, that condescending attitude. This thing's gotta be Morgana.
You were still doubting me?
God, quiet down!
We really have to be looking for a cat in a busy time like this?
I just heard a meow somewhere near here. Didn't you hear it?
Make sure you check every nook and cranny around.
Meow? Does that mean only us two can understand what you're saying?
Looks like it.
What the hell's going on? Anyways, what you were talking about earlier, is it for real?
You're quite the skeptic for being an idiot.
Hey, tell us more. Then again, this probably ain't the best place. Here, stick it in your bag for now. It should be just small enough to fit.
Hey! How dare you treat me like...
Oh, I love it.
Don't be so rough with me!
Aww.
Enough of that! You said you know how we can do something about Kamoshida, right?
It has to do with what this guy was talking about earlier. You'll need to attack his castle.
What do you mean?
That castle is how Kamoshida views this school. He doesn't realize what happens in there, but it's deeply connected to the depths of his heart. Thus, if the castle disappears, it would naturally impact the real Kamoshida.
What'd happen?
A palace is a manifestation of a person's distorted desires. So, if that castle were no more...
His desires would go too.
Precisely. You sure pick up things fast.
For real? He's gonna turn good? But is that really getting back at him?
Erasing a palace essentially means forcing the owner to have a change of heart. However, even though their warped wants disappear, the crimes they committed remain. Kamoshida will become unable to bear the weight of those crimes, and he'll confess them himself.
You for real? That's possible?
And since the palace will no longer exist, He'll forget what we did there as well. Not only will we be able to bring Kamoshida down, but there won't even be a trace of our involvement.
Nice.
That's amazing! You are one incredible cat!
True. Except for the cat part.
So, how do we get rid of the palace?
By stealing the treasure held within.
Stealing?
I'll tell you more once you agree to go ahead with this. It's my most valuable secret plan, after all. If you want to help me out, I'll gladly teach you. What's your call?
Our luck's running dry looking for witnesses. Guess we have no choice but to go along.
You're right.
Good. Oh, right. There's one more thing I should tell you. If we erase a palace, there is no doubt that the person's distorted desires will be erased as well. But desires are what we all need in order to survive. The will to sleep, eat, fall in love. Those sorts of things.
What are you getting at?
If all of those yearnings were to vanish, they'd be no different than someone who is shut down entirely. They may even die if they're not given proper care. So...
They might die?
will you listen to everything I have to say first?
Would their death be our fault?
Aren't you determined enough to face those kinds of risks?
Hey, what do you think?
I don't want to kill him.
Of course not.
Sheesh. I come all this way and this is what I get. It's not like anyone will ever find out.
That's not the point. If we just go around secretly doing whatever we want, we'd be no better than that effing Kamoshida.
Isn't this your only option? I'll come back later. Make sure you've made your decision by then.
Man, we're getting all worked up for nothing. Damn it. I'll try and see if I can figure out another way. Come on, let's get out of here.
Yo, some of the guys in my class have been talking. Looks like rumors are going around about her and Kamoshida. If they're true, it's no wonder I couldn't get her to talk. Still, something about that doesn't seem right. What do you mean? It's just impossible. I've known Takamaki and Suji since middle school. There's no way Kamoshida's their type, you know? So I gotta wonder where those rumors came from. I guess we'll get to it tomorrow. See ya. I wonder what that other students are saying. I should listen in as I go home. Alright. Takamaki always looks kinda unhappy whenever Mr. Kamoshida talks to her. Maybe she doesn't want to talk to him at school to show off how she's got him wrapped around her finger. Oh, gross. Oh, so that's what's going on. I wonder how far they've gone together. Oh, good gravy. These kids need something better to do with their time. I saw that new transfer student hanging out with Sakamoto. The two of them are so scary. He doesn't look like the kind of guy who'd have a criminal record. Maybe he's one of those. You know, the people in those accidents. Maybe he suddenly freaks out and attacks people. Huh. I don't think so. He's just been coming to school. Actually, he almost seems normal. And from what I hear, after you have a psychotic breakdown, you go brain dead and die right there. Okay. Sakamoto's been asking questions about the volleyball team. Just who does he think he is? The volleyball team's never going to tell him anything. They're all completely loyal to Kamoshida. Well, if Kamoshida likes them, their future is pretty much set. Of course, they'd back him up. Speaking of which, I hear Kamoshida's new favorite girl is someone named Suzui. Oh, the girl who chose to be a regular. Ah, her face was pretty swollen. It looked pretty bad. Okay. Is that all of them? Let's head back the other way and make sure we didn't miss anyone. Got those two. Got those two. Yep. Obediently return home. I'm so traumatized from the video of that accident. I've been afraid of riding the train ever since. Oh no. They've been similar accidents before, right? What happens if you get a psychotic breakdown? Well, out of nowhere you go crazy and violent and then you suddenly pass out. In the very end you die in a lot of pain. That's what I hear. You die or you're as good as dead. Ooh. Here we go. Let's grab our train home.
Platform number 2, service to Asakusa is departing soon. Please watch your step.
Alright. You ran this place like nothing happened. Didn't you find out what caused the accident? The police are investigating the cause right now. We're working hard to ensure your safety. There was a bus accident before, just like this. Didn't you figure out how to prevent this already? I'm very sorry, sir. It seems the conductor suddenly fell unconscious, and then... Ooh, okay. I'm not... What do you listen? The area beyond this point seems to be off limits. That's not what I was trying to do. I was trying to listen. How can you think it's all a coincidence if the same thing keeps happening again and again? The train derailing the other day was horrific, if you ask me. It looked like an act of terrorism. Maybe it's a conspiracy, another country attacking us. You think they're using mind control? If it was mind control, they're messing it up. Those people end up going brain dead, don't they? Okay. So we're getting like little snippets of what's going on with the people that have been affected and been causing the accidents.
Will you please give it a rest? I told you, I'm not feeling up to it. Wait, what? That's not what you promised. And you call yourself a teacher? This has nothing to do with Shiho. Shiho's starting position. Wait, were you listening?
Not on purpose.
Haven't you heard of privacy? No, I was out of line. Sorry. So, how much did you hear?
Something about a friend.
Shiho. It's nothing at all. Nothing.
She looks pretty upset for it being nothing. I wonder what happened. I should follow her. Okay. Yeah, I know I should follow her. I just wanted to see if there was somebody over here. No, they're not. Okay, let's go down. There she goes. Excuse me, pardon me, out of my way. That girl, isn't she crying? She probably just got dumped or something. Leave her alone. Oh, there she is.
Stop following me! Just leave me alone!
Are you okay?
Why? Why do you keep worrying about me?
Let's go somewhere safe.
What the heck? I really don't get you. I don't have anything to talk about with you. It was just an argument.
With Kamoshida. It seems like she's really stressed out.
Thank you very much! You've heard the rumors, haven't you? About Mr. Kamoshida. Everyone says we're getting it on. But that's so not true. That was him on the other line. I avoided giving him my number for the longest time. He told me to go to his place after this. You know what it means. If I turn him down, he said he'd take my friend off as a regular on the team. I've been telling myself this is all for Shiho's sake. I can't take it anymore. I've had enough of this. I hate him. But still, Shiho's my best friend. She's all I have left in that sorry excuse of a school. Tell me, what should I do? Sorry, I shouldn't have asked. It's not your problem.
Wow.
What am I saying? I've barely even talked to you before.
Maybe that's why.
You might be right. You're so weird. Usually everyone just ignores me. Are you really a bad person? I've heard people talking about you, but I just don't see it.
Yeah. What are they saying?
That you assaulted someone. That you almost killed them. Kinda had a feeling they were all just exaggerations. You seemed lonely. Almost like you didn't belong anywhere. You're the same in that regard. Maybe that's why it was so easy for me to talk to you. Is there really no way for me to help Shiho? I wish he'd just change his mind. Like, forget about me and everything. As if something like that would ever happen.
Yeah, that's too convenient.
I wasn't asking for a serious response. But I do feel a bit better now. I'm gonna head home. Don't tell anyone what I told you, okay?
Promise.
I'll try and think of a way to persuade Kamoshida. Well, thanks.
Suzui, are you leaving?
What is it?
Mr. Kamoshida's asking for you. He's in the PE faculty office.
What did he say?
I don't know. Well, I have to go.
Poor thing.
On.
You're late. Where have you been?
The trains were delayed.
Don't give me those lies. By the way, you haven't been hanging around any bad influences, have you?
I actually made a friend.
Well, they've got to be pretty strange to want to spend time with you.
Jeez.
Just make sure you're careful who your friends are, if you don't want them ruining your life.
Alright, Sojiro.
Ooh, look at the time. Seriously, think about how I feel having to stay up here waiting for you. Hey, I'm leaving. In the future, try not to come back so damn late. Understood?
So, what do you think about what Morgana told us? I don't know if I get all that stuff about stealing desires, and Kamoshida's gonna turn like brain dead if we mess up, right? I mean, sure, I'm pissed at him, but I don't know if I really want to kill the guy. Yeah, that's too much. For sure. I mean, maybe I'm just freaking out, but I don't want to end up a murderer because of this stuff. Oh well. I'll try and see if I can come up with some other way tonight. Alright guys, I think this is where we're going to leave it for the day. We have had 2 quite adventurous days. Learned a lot more about Kamoshida and what's going on in the school and how he's abusing some of the students. Hopefully we can come to a decision on how we are going to resolve it in the next couple episodes, but for now, thank you all so very much for joining me today. I've been Vol Girl. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I hope I see you in the next one.